start a showcase. Or at some point somewhere we'll change vocations into Mage.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Right. Stamina. Okay, defense. Oh god, I don't think we have potion. Nope, we don't have a potion.
A flock of harpies draws near. It is weak to fire. Dare I say it?
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
Will I make it with this much life?
pray seek out your loyal pawn, Arisen. The Legion may only serve you when you're
What's this? We're trapped! Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places! A Cyclops! Pray! Be on your guard!
I would be glad of your assistance.
to the enemy's advantage.
Would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Another encounter! I ill like this. We are already hard-pressed from our previous engagement. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
I feel like there's some sort of ambush happening.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir. Heavens, no! We're done for.
Steel yourself! I'm counting on you!
Prepare yourself!
One hit and that's it. I'm done.
I see a ladder yonder. We can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Don't I really have anything? Ah, there.
Not on me.
I'm dead again.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Goblins, Master! Was excellent! I could have done no better! Arisen! I'm all right!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee.
Oh man.
I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch out. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
All right.
And we'll have our chance.
I ought to earn my pay. I lament my decision.
All troops are expected to put aside and assume the pinnacle chair and devote themselves wholeheartedly to the duty.
Such
Okay.
blessing.
That is all I have to report.
Fine place to live. So tight. I'm curious about anyone.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
I'm surrounded by whingers on all sides.
Only care I have is how to spend the day.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Malv. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
Might head to market. I need of a few things.
I just told half as many lies as my parents.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Armory. Armory, gosh. Oh, the taverns. I'm sorry,
Interested in my wares?
I apologize for burdening you with my failings, Arisen.
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
It's been a hard day.
Well met, sir. None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Yeah, we must rest.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
There's comfort in the humdrum of rainy night.
Feels eerie with no one about.
Much to do. Would that I had a helping hand.
Go on, have a look.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed.
Got to make
Got to sweep and dust the poor thing.
Gather round,
gather round.
I'll have an
Treat
early
your
supper.
ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? What a delight. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
I could use a little fun to brighten my day.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
They shan't be able to take their eyes off me. What a pleasant breeze.
Got to make a list of the things I'm running low on. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Oh. What does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't.
Say, have you been to Harp? Well, if you do, I hear he sets out to sea on his boat. Day up, as if that wasn't queer enough. He's apt to... I cannot fathom his obsession.
Well met.
Folk used to be more...
These old bones. The rules at your leisure.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treats you know where to find me.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale.
Aye, got some coin to spare your much appreciated.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night. I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out, and by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his...
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a point or two to soothe my throat among the hours. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles with frightful mystique.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Well met, sir.
Such
I
worn out
find
gear.
that he turned close.
I have a feeling
Gotta
there's
make room
good
for my
points
next shipment.
here.
Welcome.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Puts me right at home.
Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
Barely scraping by.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
I worked hard today. I think
There's another errand to see to.
Let's check our quest. A night and confer with... Okay. Needs to be a night.
Got to sweep and
I'm
dust
dead on my
before we
feet.
reach
I've got much to do yet.
There's much needs doing.
Life's best taken at a leisurely
To
pace.
turn in for a night.
We're up to meet to press on.
There's much needs to
Hardly giving me an aching back.
I meant the therapy.
What's the price on peace and quiet?
I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry over
Don't allow
much.
to get like the feel of this ruckus.
I feared it might end like this. I could use them.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Come back any time. Welcome. Just let it end. I don't want to think anymore.
I'm sure I can handle this.
Twill ne'er get done if I stand around talking.
Take their eyes off me.
Neither Heavens look kindly on us.
Let's see. What would pair well with this dish?
It's on me to bear what
I'd ought to attend to.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure.
There you go.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fine wares.
On me to bear what
Well met, sir.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world. We ought take the time to evaluate our fighting strength and equipment before setting out.
Well met, sir. I find that it's
Always doing about a dozen things at once.
I'll claw out his eyes.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
Not care in the world. Like wares of every ilk. Barely scraping by.
Sharp as this.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk. Cleaning. I'll have an early supper.
Chance to put my ears up to
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work.
This is pretty far.
So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet. It seems we must part ways for the time being.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle. Would that all my days were so true.
Midday sun. What might you be looking for?
Dum,
Isn't there anything to do?
Lots to do.
Enjoys by the
Mayhap I will.
Haven't left town in a while. Mayhap it's time.
I must be vigilant.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
If our destiny is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
You're gonna regret that.
Bleeding rogue.
We cannot break it from this side.
I understand.
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. to make me rich.
I always draw a short straw.
Here we are.
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Predicament.
You'd think they'd learn by now not to creep up on me.
This is no life.
Oi there, friend! Care to help? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to look? My thanks, sir. I've been holding off service on only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see, in case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting.
We ought not keep the recipient waiting.
Wearing armor all day.
I can see myself having a ship. Hereabouts.
What ought I to do?
Would that I could always.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
What to do? It's this way.
Go before my shift's over.
Our soldiers need better.
Some of the
A mug of ale is just what I need.
My bed goods. And a sharp
I'm about ready for a break.
I've
trained for this.
What
am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my head. Get through to the floor.
Let's show you that.
Fine place to
understand.
But the sea is strange.
I'd not say no to a kid.
Time to get back to work.
Not much going on.
Times are hard out on my own. Barely scraping.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Could have sworn I had ought to attend to.
Do not test me.
I cannot bear it. Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Your healing magics will play a pivotal role in the battles to come, Master.
None shall harm the Arisen so long as I draw breath.
A new performance requires new raiment.
I think precious little time.
Places such as this depend upon my vigilance.
What was it I had planned for the morrow?
I'm as hale as I ever was, thanks to this work. Can't wait for the new equipment coming.
Now, where was I headed?
This is my sort of place. The more the merrier.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Dull days for us are a sign that all...
It's had rowdy, but I shan't complain.
Almost wish aught would happen to shake things up.
Why is everyone always in such a hurry? Puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Now, where was I headed?
Place what is,
Well met,
but the
sir.
sea's strange.
And in no fit state to perform the task.
All the best tales come from travellers at the
What am I to do? Really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
How to spend the night.
Now you've done it.
Have I incurred your wrath in some respect, Master?
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went. Is that you, Norbert? Ah, fie. Wait, listen. The brave fool said he was going. I'd go and search for him myself, only I'm not afraid of monsters. So I thought, please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest. This won't work, will it? But my brother and I are the only one. I suppose there's only. I'll have to show you the. Just be. I'll need you to watch. Right.
Let us do everything in our power to render aid to those in need.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But about me. Did you need something?
Do come again. Hail! Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Fear had no wisdom to wander about.
Best tend to business. Yeah, my back starts acting up.
I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation to tell you we've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
'Tis your decision whom we travel with, Master.
Mayhap this time I lay down my tools.
Can't place what 'tis, but the seas strange. Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? 'Tis a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the...
Shall we report our results?
Isn't much to go on.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Somehow might be a long day of work. Well met, sir.